Robson Palermo is a retired Brazilian-American bull rider and coach. With 3 PBR World Championships under his belt, we talked about his introduction to the sport, moving to America without any knowledge of English, how you move up in the sport, bull riding injuries, and more. Robson was kind enough to invite me to his ranch, and I hope you will join me as we go and meet Robson Palermo. Alright, so today I'm interviewing Robson Palermo. He's local here in East Texas area now, but he's a world champion bull rider, and I'll let him introduce himself, tell us a little bit about himself, and then we'll go from there.
Yes, thank you for coming over here and do that. My name is Robson Palermo. I'm from Brazil. I live in U.S. for about 19 years now. I started right here in 2005, and PBR since I started to come over here, and I won the fine three time in Vegas in 2008, 11, and 12, and qualified for the fines 14 time.
Yeah. So, coming here from Brazil and everything, was the plan to be a bull rider, or what was?
Yes. When I was living in Brazil, my dad is a cowboy there and ride a horse, work cattle, and he do all this kind of stuff there in Brazil. And I was together with him every day, and I started learning. And that time I didn't have nobody to teach. I don't have nobody much to bull ride there.
Yeah.
And I'll start get on calf like a normal kid do here. Start sheep over there. I already start on the calf and big bulls and stuff. And when I was 14, I start get on big bulls. When I was 15, I start going to a rodeo, local rodeo there in Brazil, and I won my first motorcycle when I was 15. And since that day, I told my mom I wanna be bull riding.
Yeah. So in down in Brazil, do they have the same kind of rodeo culture like they have here in Texas, or?
Yes, in Brazil they have the same rodeo I have here in US. Only thing in Brazil, he not pay much like he pay here in US.
Yeah.
Rodeo there in Brazil, he was used to not pay much, but now it start growing and everything start get popular there, like a bear race, a rope, and bull ride, and he start getting more money involved. He sponsors some those bull ride. You usually not have a sponsor like here. If you ride good and you have a sponsor and you carry the name on your vest, on the shirt, and in Brazil he started doing that, but it's still very, very low. It's not compared like here.
Yeah. So at what point do you decide to come here?
In 2005, I was competed there, and I won my first truck. And like say, the camera is not get here. No, is not gonna get this one, but I have a picture. That is my first truck. I won in 2005 there in Brazil, and I told my wife, Priscilla, that time I said, let's go to US to watch the finals. That time, Guilherme, friend my Guilherme March, him and Joseph McBride head to be the world champ. And I come over to watch him going to Vegas. And I watched the finals. And since that, I started, that day when I watched the finals, I say I want to ride here. And 2006, I buy my car and I started riding here. And since that, I did good on bull ride stuff.
So when you moved here, were you just concentrating on bull riding professionally, or did you have another job?
No, I did just bull ride when I moved here. My wife, she went to school in Texas A&M College Station.
Yeah.
And I was lived there for a year and a half, and I stayed in an apartment there with her. And but my folks just be a bull ride. You just go every week to different place, going to uh some those local deal and PBR. But yeah, just bull ride.
Yeah. So PBR is kind of like the NFL of bull riding, right?
Yes,
Like
yeah.
that's the major leagues. So do you have like do you have to work your way up into that, or can you just start competing in there?
No, you have to work to be there. Like if you want to be going to the big event and you have to go to the small one, uh, you have the three division. The first one where they have the big event.
Hmm.
The second one he called the challenge of Veloz. And the third one is the Train Pro. You gotta go to the Train Pro, buy your card, and your card you gotta fill up with I think he's about 1,500. When you get the 1,500 on your card, and you're gonna move it to the big one, and that way allow you to go into the big event. And it pretty much like same the football. You gotta make a start going
Yeah.
low.
So the 1,500 of that like points you've earned or something like that? Or?
No, $15. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
money.
So
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah, and
you
the
gotta
bill.
pay to play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You buy your card and when you make it like a 1,500, you won 1,500,
Oh, okay.
and that way allowed you start going to big event.
Okay. So
Because
it's showing like you've been winning events and
yes,
stuff
yes.
like that.
If you buy your card and you don't want nothing for a little while, and he's not allowed you going to those big those big event going like Veloz, those Veloz, they pay more money. Trim Pro, example, like Trim Pro, he's gonna pay like you 5,000 if you want. Veloz, he's gonna be 25,000 if you want. And PBR, the big one, where everybody wants to go, this is be 35,000 the
Yeah.
one.
So you're starting out with this, full time. That's your only income you're looking at. Uh, so how many events are you doing like a year? Would you say?
Well, PBR, I always have about 32 events a year.
Hmm.
And every week you going and fly to different town. Start in New York City, the first one. That way you go to Chicago, everywhere.
Yeah.
Finals, it used to be in Vegas. Now he's in Fort Worth. Uh, but if you follow PRCA, is the rodeo. PRCA is 100 some rodeo. You gotta go. You gotta go every single day to fly and drive. Like if you PRCA, you fly and drive every single day. And you usually not stay in the house much. Like a
Yeah.
PBR, it allowed you come back to the house. Like you go over there on Thursday or Friday, you come back Monday to the house. And PRCA, only you go to the PRCA, the rodeo stuff, and usually you come back home like in a month, like you going back and forth to the rodeo.
Yeah. So when you're doing this, you said like lower level stuff, you may win like 5,000 or something. So how many are you having to? How many of these events are you having to win? Do you like get any sort of money if you come in second or third or something, or is it just you have to win the event to?
No, he's a five, like a small, the Trim Pro, he pay 10, 10 guys, like he's a 35 guy ride,
Mm,
and he's gonna pay 10. Whatever he stay, have his score, he's gonna get on the short go. The short go called the last one. And when you get on the ride your first bull, everybody, 35 guys ride.
mm,
And if it just five guys stay on, those five guys going to the short go, and he's still gonna draw five more to be 10 guys be on the short go.
gotcha.
And those 10 guys, he's gonna be pay. Like the first one, he gonna pay more money. He go all the way to the
Oh, okay.
10.
So it's not just like only the winners getting paid.
No. The
Okay.
winner is gonna get more,
Get
and
the extra.
second go all the way.
Okay.
All the way down.
I got you.
Probably the last one, 10, is maybe $500. Probably
Yeah.
he's gonna pay his fuel going to the.
So, how fast are you kind of working your way up through the levels? You said you came here in 2006.
Man, he went too fast. Like I'm over here, I start going Trim Pro. I won my very first two Trim Pro. I already got my card, and I went to one event close to New York City. This event he paid I think 10,000, and I have to make it 3,000 for going to Beaufort Tough, the top 45 at the time. And I won the event. I make 10,000, and the next week I got a phone call from PBR. I will make the cut because he's a 45 guys on a tour. They won the time he's a PBR Beaufort Tough. Now he changed for List the Beach, and when you make you have a 5 event to stay there. If doing this 5 event, if you not ride, you didn't make a points, you're gonna drop, and somebody else come to the Train Pro and the Velocity, he's gonna go up, and that way allowed change the group, change those guys. If you not make money there on a big one, and you're gonna come down again, and those on the bottom, the one made is gonna be up. Pretty much every five event, he changed some guys.
Yeah.
And I got the very first cut. He say, the very first cut I got on to the Beaufort Tough, and since that day I never went back. I never come back, and I always make my. This is 2006, right in the middle of 2006, and I finished this year at the finals. I finished in number 14 on the award.
Yeah. So, and through all this, you're changing countries and everything. What is that like for you?
Oh my, he's crazy because you come here in US and different countries, different code and everything, like food, speaking and all that. And I never did English in Brazil. I never went to school to do English. My wife waited down, and she studied there for a couple years, but I did nothing. When I moved here, I did say hi, I did say good morning, I did say thank you, nothing.
So you knew absolutely no English?
Absolutely no English. And coming here, I went straight to Florida, and that time I have the hurricanes coming, the Vilma hurricane, and when I got in Florida, everybody talk about Vilma. I said, what the hell is a Vilma coming this way? And I see a lot of people put stuff in front of the house and this and that. And, well, actually, stayed there 2 days, and there you go, it's coming, this hurricane. Mm-hmm. And I was in the hotel, and, man, all the lights come crazy, and the what do you call when tornado hurricane come in town, the siren go crazy, and I say, oh my gosh, what happened here? And I watch TV, and people talk and say this and that and tell where it go, but I didn't know nothing. There you go, he's coming, this hurricane during the night, and I get up in the morning, go outside, and I see what they did, what happened. Say, oh my God, this is different. It's crazy for us because in Brazil we did have nothing that. But yeah, when you come here, not speak, not understand, it's hard. Like you go to the airport and you hear a lot of people talk, and you hear music and this and that, and you could figure out nothing. You have to just point what you want, and when you go, especially if you go eat someplace, and you can ask and you can say. Coffee, water, and all that stuff, and here you have it just point and lock to be coming the way you want.
Yeah. So what about like in like the PRB and stuff? Did you have to have somebody translate for you for all the contracts and stuff,
Y-
or?
yes. Only you make the PBR when you start one money there, and you're gonna have an agent, and
Okay.
this guy is gonna work for you, and he's gonna get sponsor for you. He's gonna get sign autograph and all. He's gonna set up everything for you. And all the contract he's coming to sign, and he's the one he's gonna read. He's the one he's gonna send to you, and that way I'm gonna have some translation people. He's gonna read in Portuguese, and like in my case, my wife she did the translation because she read and in Portuguese, and that way I'll sign everything
Mm.
good. But yeah, when you come here, you gotta have somebody can translation to help you, because if not, you'll be in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. But um. So you said it was only like 2 years in that you went and won in Las Vegas, right?
Yes, I make PBR 2006, 2007. 2006, I was 14. 2007, I did pretty good too, and I won 2008 my first time. Uh, and 2009, I almost won, but I slapped the bull on the finals, and it took 2010 and 11 won again, and 12 won,
Yeah.
and back to back.
So what what sort of characteristics make a great bull rider, I guess?
I think he's to come here and you get all this opportunity to have to make money and sponsor this and that, and you not speaking and you not understand much what's going on, and you're gonna make a work really hard to be something there, like you want to be world champion, and you have to be working hard. And this, I think, he make me strong that time, because I going to event. I really want to talk to somebody, but I could, and I
Yeah.
just start, points this that, and that time I took myself. I said, okay, I'm gonna show how I do, like on
Mm.
that, like how I am in bull riding, and that way it worked perfect for me. And I start getting strong. I start getting more rival. Start stay on my bulls pretty good, and I think this is he making me stronger. Like did not speak and not understand much about.
Yeah. You couldn't really express yourself any other way than
Yes, yeah.
through showing the.
Yeah, and another thing, you don't understand like what's going on up there, the rules, the judge kind of push you, and people say about something about you. You don't understand nothing.
Mm.
You don't care. When you start to understand what's going on there, the TV, the commentator, and this and that, and you start to get a little bit frustration about. But when you not understand, you just
You
go
just do
for
your
it. Do
thing.
your thing.
So so I guess my question would be like, how long did it take you till you started to understand English and stuff?
Now he took me. I have a good friend of mine when I was moving to College Station. His name is Steven Burley. Uh, I was mad at him on a bull ride, Trim Pro stuff. He's American guy, and he's not speak Spanish. He not speaks Portuguese. Just flew English.
Mm.
Flew. And I was met on a bull ride one time, and he lived too close to College Station. It's a little town, Rockdale. He's very close there,
Yeah.
and he working there in College Station. He drive every time to College Station in the morning, and he stay there all day and come back home. And he started going to the apartment every time he have his break to go and eat, and he started going there in the apartment, and he stay with me there. and he's the one who kind of teaching me, kind of not. He's the one who teaching me a lot because he went there in an apartment, and me and him we could talk, and he started point stuff for me and say the name like this is a bag, this is a house, or this is. He started grab his stuff and tell the name for me, and I start put that in my mind and say, man, this cup, water, Coke, and it started going
Yeah.
like that. And he took me 3 months. Me and him start communicate.
Yeah.
And every time I going to a place to some restaurant, he let me uh, get the food, order the food, and he giving me the menu, and he start tell the name and stuff, and I was get the where the get the food, and he helped me a bunch. He helped me a lot because I get the learning everything with him, and he's the one let every time if I say something wrong and say no, this is that, and he's the one help me like he like my teacher, like say my daddy teacher here. He's older than me, and he's kind of
Sort of
take care. Yeah, so
sort of a father figure.
yes,
type.
part of
Yeah. Yeah. So, how long was it until you had a dream in English? Because they say that's like when you
Yeah.
finally get a language down.
Well, I start, when I start me and him communicate, and I start talk a little bit, and my English is still broke, but I still learning because like I told you, I never went to school, and I never, sit there and write and
Right.
everything,
Yeah.
and all my he just talk to somebody else, and my wife he tried to teach me, I can read, I can write stuff, and but he took a little time to me change it to English to Portuguese to English. Like when I want to say something and tap on my phone, and I'm not gonna tap too fast. I'm gonna wait to kind of figure
Yeah.
out what it, and that way I can. But yeah, he's I probably in 6 months, and I start get a little bit dream about like watching moving stuff in the house, and I start get the dreaming talk to somebody else, and
Yeah.
it's funny. It's funny like when you start to listen, understand, and you want to learn more, and you want to talk to somebody, you want to tell what you want. Yeah, it's funny like when this stuff start to come to you.
Yeah. So, what about like injuries and stuff?
I did. I have a lot. Like I was the bull rider. I have most injured here. I think shoulder, back problem, knee problem, and all that. But like say my retirement bull rider, he's more because of my injury stuff. I have a shoulder surgery 4 times, and my left shoulder I have a problem. I lost the bicep. I lost this and that. When the
Mm.
doctor did the surgery, it hit the nerve. It killed the nerve, and I don't have the grip no more like I was strong before. And
So what caused that why'd you have to have that surgery? I guess.
the surgery because I have a rotator cuff tear, have a bones broke on my shoulder,
Mm.
and labor have a doing a lot of stuff at that time in my shoulder. And doing the surgery he took about 8 hours and a half to do the surgery, and he only do shoulder surgery, and he not that much like but because I have so many stuff going in my shoulder, and I have it doing all kind of replace in my shoulder, like all the bones are broke. I have to put screw on, take a little piece of bones for some part of my body and put back here and screw, and all kind. He take a little while, and doing that surgery, the doctor he touched, and I think he touched. I don't know what he did, and I was have a big conversation about that stuff, and um, he get in my bicep, and bicep is going like a not bicep, nothing, not strong, and that I was in the middle of my career at that time, man. And I was in the top of my career,
Mhm.
and since I was ahead of that, and I could ride the way I was right before, I started get behind. I started did this and that, and that way start doing stuff wrong. Like
Yeah. So the left arm, what you hold on with,
yeah,
or
my left arm was the one I hold on. My right arm is the one
yeah,
my free arm. But yeah, that surgery has kind of get me, and my right arm shoulder. I have a just two those surgery too, and most because the injury in my shoulder, I have to quit because I'm not strong. I'm not powerful in my arm and my low backs. And my low back, I have a some herring off disc in my back, and
hmm
it kind of get me out from that too.
yeah. So and how often, like, generally, how many years does a bull rider have to compete with injuries and
All
stuff?
depend. Like bull ride is very short career because
Yeah.
you never know what's going on there, what's gonna happen. Like you travel for a bull ride today, and you don't know you're gonna come back the next day because bull ride is very dangerous. You
hmm
get on bull, he's 1,800 pound, 2,000 pound bull. If that thing is step on you pretty good, then you're not gonna sell. You're not gonna be. Uh, and but I think the career going all the way to 36, 35. You'll be on less on that 30. I say 32. That way you can stay compete really good, stay strong, stay right
hmm
because you not be you're not gonna be compared like on you 40 say, and you still gonna be behind. It's still okay,
Yeah.
but it's still a little bit behind.
Yeah. So what was your plan in your retirement? Did you have any, or what?
Yes, like when I was retired from PBR, I have my wife. She's very good on that. I was kind of like, oh, whatever. Like I go with flow now.
Yeah.
When I retire, I work and do this and that, and it'd be okay. But she have a lot of plan. Me and her sit and talk, and also did some. I'll buy a rent a house and renting in Tyler. Uh, I kind of invest in cattle, and bad idea because that time it's 2011. I have the dry come over here. I spend so much money on that, and then I get mad and I sold everything. Like,
Yeah.
but yes, and also like I was doing the horse business deal too. Now I train horse for the public people and bring a horse for me, and I start very low, like I start doing for just local people, and now I have a horse come from everywhere here. My daughter, she's a cowgirl, she's a rodeo, she do rodeo stuff. She's breakaway, rope, and barrel, and my wife, she's a barrel. She did barrel in Brazil for many years. I say no, many years. She did for a little while in Brazil.
Yeah.
She won a couple money there. She have a good horse there. Uh, and I said, well, everybody like a horse. Let's go do this stuff. And the business has been going good. It's been crazy because I have so many horses here, different people. I was doing pretty good. Like I have a horse coming from Oklahoma. He's coming from North Dakota. He's everywhere. And but this is the plan now. Get this horse business going. Not just be the breaking and I want to be the training horse, but I around Texas, pretty much everywhere. He need a lot of people how to break a horse, to start from the zero, to get on the point, to start training. And the training is the very easy part because you get a horse his way to broke. Like to broke the horse, I say broke on the horse is very gentle. To you put the saddle, to right normal, and this and that. And I learned that a lot here with watching TV, see a lot of those guys doing. I went to doing some to those guys' houses, stay there to learn about. And now it's very easy for me to help those horses getting better.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I guess kind of going back, how do you train or like practice for bull riding?
That that's a good question because to be bull ride, you have to work really hard to be there. I say if you want to be bull ride, you want to be on big. If you want to be on the top, you be on a world champ, you be this and that, and make money. You can make a good living bull ride because world champion, you be world champ, you're gonna make $1 million that year. Pros during the year, and if you're good enough, you're gonna be like a 700,000 dollars, and but you have to be not hurt, and pretty much every week there, and very smart too, to not be hurt. Training, going to the gym. Some guys don't like going. Especially I have a friend of mine. His name JB Moon. He's a world champion, American guy still. Not training. His deal. He's drinking, smoking, ride a horse, and get on bull. He's very skinny guy. He's skinny. He's if you ask him, "Did you ever go to the gym?" Say nope. He not allowed me smoking inside the gym. But yeah, he's a very funny guy. But he's a good bull ride. Used to bull ride before, not training much, not go to the gym and not doing this. The thing it is, come back. Most of the bull ride he used to be in the farm, used to be riding horse, used to be rope and stuff, and not doing much. Now the sport is starting to get so big. He started getting popular. He's got to be you kind of have it to be training. Kind of if you go on a fight on a UFC, you have to train every day, every week.
Yeah.
It pretty much same thing. Now the bull, the breed, he changes. Those bulls start to get a little bit more tough, a little bit more fast, a little bit more powerful. And you have to
so
be
they're
ready.
Even like breeding the bulls specifically
Yes,
for bull riding.
yes. Used to be like before you going to your neighbor or your friend, and you have a bull there, and that bull I think is gonna buck, and bring to the corral. You get on, and see if that bull buck. If he buck, perfect, and that bull is gonna be on the circuit. And now not, you have the breed. Every single bull hit the ground, that bull is gonna buck for sure, because that generic he's been doing, man, those bull he changed like those people. He start doing big bull, small bull, strong bull, and he start doing this breed, and man, those bull he's been phenomenal. Like every bull get in the ground now is very, very good bulls.
Yeah. So how do they decide? Could they run a different bull for each competitor? How do they decide who ends up on what bull?
Oh, the draw for the bull ride. He used to be on the computer, and you put over there, kind of lot. You put over there, put those names in, and go.
Just
out.
random.
Yeah, just random. And put the now. He allowed you pick your bull, and like say, I know this bull, and I be right today, and all depends. Like if he going to the year, You're gonna start the first one, you go all the way to the last guy, and that way the first start pick the first bull, and you go all the way to the last one. When you go to the short goal is a 10 guys right now, and he allowed the same thing, like whatever he make more score that week, like if a 3 days event, if I rode 2 bull or 3 bulls, if I make more points, I'm be the first one, and I'm gonna be the pick the first bull. But he used to be not like that. He used to be going on a like a on a draft on a computer system, and you put there and go draw your bulls.
Yeah.
And that way you didn't know which bull you're gonna be for you.
Yeah. So if there's like a kid out there right now whose goal is to, be you, what do they have to do to get to that point?
Well, if a kid go there right now, and you have to find somebody else, he know how bull ride, and he know how teach you explain about the bull ride, because bull ride is not just like people say, well, you go over there, get on, and you just stay on the front and do this, and if a bull go left, throw your arm in the front. Now bull ride, he's got different mentality now and different style too, because those bull, like I told you, those bull now, he's very smart. He can feel you, like he feel you on the top. Like if you go left, you go right. Those bull, he start feel like if your left hand, you're gonna put pressure on the outside the shoulder on the boy, feel the outside pressure, he's gonna turn back away your hand, like he's gonna kick in and gonna turn this way, and if you're not on the right position, you're done.
Yeah.
But yes, if young guys start going, find somebody else can teach you good, and do exercise, get strong, because the ground on the bull ride is very hard. When you hit the ground, man, something is gonna have a damage, like it broke some, because the ground is very hard. I say going to the gym, working out, not working out to be strong, just working out to be normal guy, and find somebody else can tell the right way to ride, because those bull now, he's not easy no more.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for letting me in here and interviewing you. It's been really interesting. And, anyway, people can find you for your horse training stuff.
Yes, thank for you to come over and reach us to come here. It's very awesome to been talked to about that. And training horse, you go to the Facebook, Robson Palermo on the Facebook, and you can find me and can reach out and send message there. Palermo's page, the ranch, Palermo Ranch, Instagram, and you can find me there too. Send a message for us, and a lot of people who know me, and some friend text about asking question. Your horse is gonna be a good save here. I got a stall, this and that, and I'll take care pretty good the horse, and my daughter, my wife, and some people work here. He's all every day clean, feed, and this and that, and the horse when he come here is gonna be really safe. But yeah, when you go on the Facebook and Palermo Ranch and Robson Palermo, can reach out, send a message. I was gonna be take care of your horse.
Well, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Oh, hi. You actually made it to the end. Not many people do that. I guess you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and like and subscribe. Share it with people if you want to. And just tune in next time, because I'm always interviewing different people. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.